thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And, partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 31, Luck. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, it's Gurley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Luck. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. The big fella, he's at the 40. And a great return here gets us all the way down to the 26-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there's no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust it? Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. They snap it to Luck. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands. Rodgers now on first down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Rodgers. It's caught by Mike Evans. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
26. 58.
Rodgers now on first down. He's going to air one out. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the...
Honey, I dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. It's a very short kick, taken by an up man. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Rivers to throw it. And that's Elliott, complete. The third down run gets him nothing.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. On first down, Rodgers. He'll let it go deep for... That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. And a huge play that time. 46 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown run. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
180. 12.
A first down throw here for Rivers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. T.Y. Hilton once again the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Hey, box truck.
To throw again. Rivers nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, there was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. It's caught. Jones. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because...
That's caught inside the 20. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can...
And it's caught. Touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And now it's second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The pass to Brown as he holds it in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 5 now. Rodgers. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. Throwing is Rodgers. Caught left side, it's Beckham. A gain of 32 that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
50. 47
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Hey, orbit.
57, Mike 57. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
First down, Rivers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rivers. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Rivers now to throw on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. T.Y. Hilton once again the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Rivers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
180. Hey, echo.
On third down, Rivers. He goes full extension, and he's got it. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. You ain't going nowhere.
Rivers to throw this time. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Demario Davis leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. After the sack on first down, Rivers.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Rivers going to try and sneak it, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Phillip Rivers with his second touchdown here in this first half. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st down, Rodgers. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta.
Following the interception here, Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Red!
To try again after the sack. Rivers, it's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
79! Hey, exit! Hey, play, 89!
3rd and short yardage. Rivers caught on the right side by Jones. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Delta!
Final play of the half. Rivers looking deep for Hilton. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach in our EA Sports Halftime Report. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers now on 1st down. He'll get this one to his tight end. That's Jason Kroon. 25 yards that time.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done.
Blue 58! Oh, yeah. 630!
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the change now.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Being chased out left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right on what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still. Gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A first down carry by Elliott. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Hey, Charlie.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay,
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissue. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Check, 47. I got it.
Rodgers now on first down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And able to find John Brown. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Oh, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. That one goes for 24 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Welcome back live to Orlando as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. To throw again on second down. Rodgers. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, but it'll be second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receiver.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. From 10 yards out. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. So very late in the game here, but with that score, some light at the end of the tunnel.
There's still hope. Now they look at the score and say, hold on a second. This thing's not over yet. Let's keep battling.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
At their own 25-yard line.
Check the white 90. That white 80.
Check 55. Come to my work.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. They'll run on first down. Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They'll run with Elliott. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
3rd and 7.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Hey, Haywood.
57's right. I got him.
From the gun, Rivers. He finds Beckham complete. Powering his way forward. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there on third down. 44 yards. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 26-yard line.
Rodgers to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first. He's back to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. And this one's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
Over the middle to Beckham. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
380. Check.
On first down, it's Elliott. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line. Tonight's final score.
Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend. So that'll